Hello everyone and welcome back to a new year here on this channel. This is actually the first time in 2018 that I stand here in front of the camera talking to you, and I also kind of want to talk about my new reading and this new year of mine, new beginnings in general. I have noticed a few changes in my reading over the past couple of weeks, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that, but also show you what I'm currently reading and what I plan on picking up next. Today is Sunday the 14th of January, and I only just yesterday finished my first two books of the year on the same day because I had read them simultaneously, and that was kind of a weird feeling to me. Not that I wasn't enjoying my books, because the thing is, I have been reading a little bit slower and digesting my stories a little bit more, and that has allowed for me to fall back into love with reading and not feeling like I have to force myself to read because I have so many other books that I need to get to, and in the end I don't really enjoy reading when I do that to myself. I have been taking my time with these two books that I finished yesterday, and I feel so happy because I feel the read of love again, and it's an amazing feeling. It's always been there, but I've kind of been strangling it with my reading pace, and to some of you, 2 books in 2 weeks seems like a lot, which it is, I agree, but to me, if you know me, I have had kind of a quick reading pace over the past years in which I have read at least 2 books a week. So I have been slowing down my reading, but I've also been opening up my love for reading, which is amazing and which was my main goal. So with that being said, I don't want to talk about the 2 books I finished yesterday because you will have to wait until my January reading vlog to see those. But I will tell you about what I'm currently reading, and also, as I said, what I plan on picking up in the upcoming week. Because I do like to read several books at a time. It's nice to be able to switch between stories according to your reading mood. But the book I'm currently reading is obviously Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry. And I say obviously because I have mentioned this one quite a few times. I have told you that I was going to buddy read this with a bunch of book lovers during January and February, and this is what is happening right now. We are 200 pages into it now, and next week I will read the next 100 pages. This book is a western, and it takes place in Texas, and it deals with a bunch of rangers. For that alone, I love it, because I think this is the first time that I have read about... No, it isn't, actually. Come to think of it, it isn't. But it is one of the few books I have read about rangers, and I love the western feeling. And I just really love the dust in your mouth that you can feel when reading this, and the blazing sun, and the... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you get the feeling, I hope. So I'm enjoying this one. I will say that the first 200 pages have been very much about the characters, getting to know them, getting to know their profession, and the village that they live in, which is Lonesome Dove. And it's been great, but I am ready now for something else. So I hope that the last 600 pages are going to give me some more action. And that leads me to the book I want to pick up next, and I'm probably not going to pick it up until the middle of next week because of plans and because of this book that I need to read some pages in first, but I will get to it eventually, and that is Middlemarch by George Eliot. This is a book I have already read some years ago, and the reason why I want to reread it is because I recently read her Daniel Deronda and I loved it. I kind of want to compare that book to this one and see if there are any similarities, see if her character description is as amazing as it was in Daniel Deronda, because I have kind of forgotten this one. I know the overall plot, but I have forgotten about the specific characters and their relations, and I want to read it again. So this is the perfect excuse to do so. Also because I have just ordered a bunch of new books which will be arriving in the next couple of weeks. So I know that if I don't read this before that book bunch arrives, then I will probably not get to it, because whenever I see a new stack of books waiting for me, I gravitate towards that bunch. But I want to read this one before that happens, and it's going to be amazing. I know this is a great read, and I'm just curious to see if I still love it as much as I did, I think, about 3 or 4 years ago. So these are my reading plans for today and the upcoming weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you are also enjoying the books you're currently reading. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, happy reading!